Hello, hello, hello everyone. Welcome to another episode. We're here at Ryland Refuge, and I'm hoping to show you hopefully two missions. Maybe this mission and then all the quests leading up to the next. All of the stuff which we missed when we were going through Nightfall before. So this is the second episode of Choices. Without further ado, let's just get straight on with it, shall we? We need to speak to Deja. Oh, and we need to bring the Master of Whispers along with us. So hang on 1 second while I get him all set up. Okay, so Deja, who now looks like a woman if you remember, she says, "Are you surprised to see me like this? I have disguised myself in your form to keep the Corners from polluting the Ellen any more than they already do." Okay, we are ready to kill this demon. I will take you and the Master to the waterworks so that you may attempt to defeat the Drought. Let me know when you are ready and we will meet outside. So this is the Drought. It's kind of polluting all of Corner and stuff. They did kind of tack a little bit of extra story on saying that if we didn't defeat the Drought, it would come all the way down the Elon and then attack Istan. I think that's just a pretty poor attempt to make it seem a little bit more urgent. But still, so this is what this mission's about. At the exact same time as this, everybody's trying to rescue Cormier, which we saw before. So the Master of Whispers says we must move quickly. The power of the Drought grows stronger with each passing moment. Deja knows how to access the Mankellen waterworks. I have convinced her to lead us inside. Once we meet with her, we will be off. Come, Sunspears, I will show you the way. We must be careful. This area is well guarded. Corners are everywhere, as well as the Drought's minions. So the first bit of the mission is actually getting into the waterworks. And simply we have to keep Deja, the Djinn, alive. And this can always catch people out because there's like these groups of drakes and stuff. And if you're not keeping a close eye on her, she can run off before you're ready and then end up actually getting herself killed. Cut that out. Can't you see that I'm trying to work here? So yeah, this mission, there's not too many interesting anecdotes I really feel like I can talk about. Someone did point out to me yesterday, however, that in the rivers around the outside of the waterworks, which I'll show you in a second, you can actually see lots of massive bones and carcasses. You can see some here. I don't know whether this is meant to be the true giants or whether the bones are just being used here simply to point out that the whole river's been corrupted, and that's why all the bones are kind of around. Where's Deja? I can't see her. She's not. Oh, there she is. Okay. She almost see if you don't keep a close eye, she can run off. So yeah, you can see actually in the water there. There's a huge one. And yeah, actually, it's pretty cool. Now, as I said, this little series is supposed to be very compact. So I think I'm going to speed up pretty much the whole mission now and do as much of the commentary as I possibly can afterwards. So I will see you guys in a second. Alright, okay, so this is me watching it through, sped up. This mission is actually, I think it's quite cool that this is kind of the mission that goes in parallel to the second assault on Gandhara, and both missions sort of involve going to a massive Cornan complex and sort of... The idea of this mission is you're sneaking your way through. It wouldn't seem like that with the amount of guards you fight, but that is the idea. So it's kind of cool how it's kind of like the other mission you could be doing. It's got some nice parallels. Anyway, there's some workers complaining about some machines, and when we get to the first gate, we get some dialogue. And in fact, this is when Deja leaves us for the mission. She says, "As you head to the reservoir, try to shut off as many water pumps as you can. This will reduce the flow of the water to the Drought and weaken its power. The Drought has placed an enchantment on the pumps. As long as the Droughtlings or any Cornans are near them, you won't be able to turn them off." So this is kind of to do with the bonus. And then when she opens the door, she says, "Good luck, Sunspears. Move forth and free the Elon of this plague." So the idea of this mission for the bonus is you're going to be fighting the Drought at the end. And if you go to all of these water pumps through the mission, it makes the Drought do a lot less damage. But if you ignore the water pumps and still manage to kill the Drought, you manage to get the Master's reward. So it actually makes it one of those really rare missions where it's actually easier to do the bonus because you have to do less work. Of course, it makes the fight a bit harder, but that's kind of the way it works, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to be ignoring all the levers. So we come to this this guy called the Agent of Whispers, who looks like a Cornan, and he says, "Stop, who goes there?" "Agent of the Order, step aside and grant us passage," says the Master of Whispers. "My apologies, Master. I didn't expect you to be travelling with the Sunspears. Quickly, pass through before the guards see you." And I read that a bit quick, but there we go. So, this is kind of how it goes. This is what I mean by sort of how it's supposed to be us sneaking through. You've got the agents, and they say quickly before the guards see you, but I think most teams typically would have killed all the guards around here anyway. You get people like this engineer who you can talk to as you go through, which is quite cool. And yeah, as I said before, some of them start complaining about how sort of their equipment is rusting because of the Drought being around and all kinds of stuff like that. But yeah, you can see there's lots of Droughtlings around, which aren't too much of a pain in the arse to kill, but yeah, I ignore. It's actually quite a short mission because especially exactly where you have to do less for the bonus. We're coming up to near the end now. We come to this next bit with this other agent of Whispers who says, "Do not be alarmed, I am of the Order." And of course he's dressed as a Cornin, similar to how we were dressed as Cornins in the other mission. He says that the Drought lies behind the doors up these stairs. Be warned, the reservoir brims with the corrupted spawns of the Drought, and you get to pick, do you want to go up the left staircase or the right staircase? It really doesn't matter at all. Either way, he goes up the left, I think, or he might follow you depending on which way you go. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, so you follow him all the way up here. The next gate opens, which he does for us, and he says, and the Drought starts speaking to us, and he says, "Whispers, you are too late. I will consume the Elon." And the Master of Whispers says, "Ready your strength, Sun Spears. We shall purge this abomination from our lands." Right, so I may as well do this bit of commentary live since it's right at the end. You got the Droughtlings. There's 3 different groups of Droughtlings. That one's got 3 there, and the last pump control lever. There's 2 here and 2 there. What I usually like to do is just try and pull them so that they come all separately. The Droughtlings aren't actually too bad. All of their attacks you can actually dodge because they literally just throw stones at you. So if you're careful, you can just kind of dodge the stones. The Drought himself, though, he can be very easy to kill if you've got skills like Pain Inverter and stuff like that. But as it stands, he's going to do a lot of damage to me, and I'm not sure how good I'm going to be at taking him out. So we'll just see what happens here. We'll get these 3 now. If they'd care to follow me. See, you can dodge them like this, and you end up taking a lot less damage. Oh, they don't want to pull very far, do they? There we go. Come on, guys. But as you can see, when they do hit me, they do a lot of damage. Now, I actually think it's quite safe to leave the ones on the other side. Obviously, we could have come in from the other side. I love that bit of the waterworks. That looks so cool, doesn't it? Anyway, I think it's pretty safe to leave those and just try and get the Drought himself now. As usual, I'm going to try and spread everyone out. Oh no, I'm using henchmen, so I can't spread them out individually. Alright, we'll just have everyone there. And let's see what we can do, shall we? I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know how good the henchmen are going to be at keeping me alive here. Come on. Come on. Gonna have to be very careful and make sure everyone leaves if he attacks. See, look at that! Look at that. He just blows you up in one hit. Everybody's dead. Everybody's dead! Oh no, the henchmen are so bad at this. Oh no, Soligan's the only one up. He got Kim back up. And I'm lagging out. Look at that. Oh my god. I can't believe it, guys. Well, it looks like I've lost. Oh, I guess I'll have to cut it until... Jesus Christ, the henchmen are bad. I didn't expect them to be that bad. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so I'll cut it until I'm back here and we'll give it a go for round 2. See you in a second. Okay, here we go again. Right, so this account, just so that you guys are all aware, this account with Tom Bluewood has got like no skills or anything really unlocked. So here's my plan, right? I've decided to add 2 other heroes, okay? So now I've got 3 heroes that are low level, have shitty nothing equipped on them, really bad skills. And I've got them, but I've added these guys just so that I can start flagging them apart. I've also given each one of them Web of Disruption. I'm hoping that this will interrupt some of the Drought's really powerful skills. As you can tell, like they hype the Drought up, and this is one of those boss fights, I think, kind of, that is actually a pretty decent fight, because it's quite hard. Well, at least for my team right now. So that's what I've done pretty much. And I just picked these 3 because they were the highest level. And then I've also added 2 more frontliners and Soligun, who's a Paragon. And this way I'm hoping that my team will naturally spread out. Everyone will be attacking at different ranges. Okay, so here's a plan. First, we're going to... If this works, I'll be very happy because it's kind of a brilliant example that builds don't mean everything in Guild Wars. It's more about how competent you are at the game. Just got to find a good way to spread everyone out so that they're all kind of in a line, but all in each other's range, and nobody's going to be targeted first. There we go. Okay, much better. Right, so here we go. This is it. Let's give it a shot. The other question here, obviously, is do you target the 2 Droughtlings he's with, or the Drought himself? If you can kill the Drought without killing the Droughtlings, it will automatically end the mission for you, which is always a lovely bonus. So it's kind of, you get a choice, and it's very important to dodge there because, as you can see, they nearly killed me in just 1 hit. With any luck, the Drought will waste his big AoE attack on us before everybody starts fighting. Suru's nearly dead. Hang in there, Suru. Oh, shit. Oh shit, Suru's dead. They don't want to come any further. Oh, he's wasted his big attack. I want him to come further forward though, so everybody fights. Come on, come forward, come forward, come forward. There we go, everybody's running in. Alright, let's do it. Fuck me, I'm dead. Oh shit, I'm back. I'm back. Oh yeah, I added unyielding aura. I've got like no elites, but I do have unyielding aura, so that's nice. Okay, here we go. So we're attacking the Drought. I'm dead again. Everybody's still up there at least. Come on, Devonna. Devonna resed me. Everybody fight the Drought. Come on. Oh my god, he does 400 damage to me. Oh shit. Come on, go, 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 go. Attack him. Attack him, attack him, attack him. Interrupt him. Come on. He's dying, he's dying, he's dying. I've unflagged everyone just so that they're all okay. There we go. He's dead. Whew, and he killed me again. Oh, and I'm back up. So yeah, that's this mission. I'm pretty sure you don't have to kill the Droughtlings either. Oh, you do? Okay, well, yeah. Maybe it's a good idea to fight the Droughtlings first then. It's up to you, because obviously the Drought himself does a lot more damage than the Droughtlings. But yeah, there you go. That's this mission. And we're kind of in the middle of this big base now, surrounded by Khorne guards. What are we going to do?
What is that?
A friend of the Drought, mourning its passage.
We're trapped in here.
Don't be too sure of that. Never walk into a room unless you're sure you can walk out.
Which means?
It means that there was a smuggler's hideout back here. An old Corsair friend told me about it. There. This should take us all the way north to Vabi. Let's move.
And this bit of the cutscene will actually seem vaguely familiar to you guys. This is the Hunger, obviously. Bale's still alive. It takes place in a different area, but the dialogue is exactly the same as something we've heard before. So there's another silent howl.
What is your problem, Hound?
The Drought is dead. I can feel it in my bones.
The Drought? Then there are sun spears in the waterworks. Go kill them. Kill them now.
All in good time, mortal.
We have them trapped. What are you waiting for?
You misunderstand, little mortal. You are not my master.
You are charged to help me hunt these sun spears. You will do as I say.
I answer to my Lord Abaddon. I answer to War Marshal Varish. I do not answer to you. Are we clear?
I am Varish's general. You should respect...
Varish does not need generals anymore. She needs us. Do not make her choose. We are partners at best, until all your sun spears are slain.
And then?
Then, we will renegotiate. I know where these sun spears are going. Follow me.
And of course, that's where they're going into the caverns. So there you go, there's Master's Reward. That's kind of how I fumbled my way through it. It does just go to show you that, you know, your builds aren't everything. You just kind of got to have a little bit of proactive thinking. And this takes you straight to Modok Crevice. So now the plot kind of continues just like normal. And it's the same as what we saw on Matt Greenspring. So I'm going to take Tom on a bit of a grand adventure all the way up through Vabi. And then I'll rejoin you guys when we're actually ready to see the next split. Because there's another change. If you remember, when the three princes go into hiding, two of them go to the hidden city. But the third, Amta the Mighty, who we heard quite a lot about but never really saw anything to do with him, he decides he's going to try and fight. And that's where the next split is. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon enough. See you in a bit. Okay, here we are. We're at the Grand Court of Sebelker. There have been a few attacks, and Vabi is now kind of preparing itself. This was the point where we spoke to this guy, if you remember, Head Priest Vahami, and he said all of Vabi is not as blind as their leaders. We must prepare, okay? And when we were here with Matt, we just spoke to him again, and the plot seemed to continue without it appearing like there was a choice at all. We heard that two of the princes had decided to go hide in the hidden city, and we went off with Margaret, and all that happened. But in fact, if you picked Marshal Whispers earlier in the plot, and there is no indication that there's this split here, and I don't know why, they actually give you a completely different quest which talks about Prince Amter the Mighty and what he decided to do. So let's speak to the head priest. Varish's forces aren't what they seem to be. I do not know where or when she will strike, but these old bones tell me that we should not wait to find out. There is one with you, a quiet and secretive fellow. Many of his order are here in Vabi. They hunt the corrupted and supernatural. They were once a part of Chirai Ossa's elite spy network. They were the ones who sealed away Palawa Joko after the Battle of Jahai. They could, perhaps, help save Vabi once again. Recruit their help. Okay, so obviously that. She. It is a she, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's a she. She's talking about the Order of Whispers. So we must rally the support for the cause. So we're going to be going back down to the Chantry of Secrets. Also, you'll notice I walked to this place here called the Zagnir Bastion, which was just, we went right next to it before in the main Let's Play, but I never went into the outpost. And this is actually the bastion where Prince Amter the Mighty likes to hang out, and he's got all these wilderness and stuff, which I am hoping to show you. But let's first go down to the Chantry of Secrets. Right, so what have we got around here? I believe we're speaking... Yeah, so we're speaking to this person down here, the Whispers Acolyte. This was the guy who also told us a while ago about the Titan, Surveillio, Prelimium, and all that kind of stuff. And he's got some words for us. The Order of Whispers welcomes you. You are safe from the worldly chaos here. The Order of Whispers is called upon. Varish has blessed her forces with Abaddon's prayers. The Hecate to the north have been tainted with her vile touch as well. Marganites have been spilling through Jahai. We don't know if this is just a distraction or if Vabi is her ultimate goal. Of course, we do know that it is a distraction, so the Order of Whispers are actually kind of onto it already. So we will help you in whatever way we can. Right now, however, we need your help in slaying some Marganites that have just surrounded the Chantry of Secrets. I love how offhandedly he mentions that. Oh yeah, they just they surrounded us. We've got to swat them away like flies. So yeah, we're going to be coming up back outside now, back into the Yetendi Caverns, which we didn't really see much in the Let's Play. But you actually get another quest out here for a part of the main quest, which I think is quite cool. Okay, out we come, and as you can see, it's to the north a bit, just up here. So again, I will cut it. Okay, so here we go. We're coming up onto these fields, which, as you can see, are now barren of enemies. Usually there's lots of enemies around here, but for the purposes of the quest, they've actually all been removed. And we've got Norgu is here. So remember when we were in the Hidden City, we kind of focused, the story focused on Gorun. This time it's going to be focusing on Norgu, which is quite funny because I ended up picking Norgu instead of Gorun in the main story, but there you go. So what does he have to say? He says, Hail and well met, my poorly accessorized friends. Of course, I always have a moment for a fan. I'm sure you love my work in Rurik, Prince of Tyria. No? Then surely you saw me... Actually, we've read this before, haven't we? Yes. Oh, it's kind of sad how quickly I forget. Anyway, the Master of Whispers says the Order of Whispers has been called. Right, he's got lots of disciples of secrets with him. There is only one speed, mine. If you can't keep the pace, you'll succumb to the enemy. Wonderful. Tom Bluewood, order the Disciple of Whispers to take on one of the enemy squads. We can handle the others. So this is kind of tactical, this bit. We're going to be attacked by Marganites on the left and on the right. And one group is full of rangers. One group is full of warriors. So I'm going to send them to attack the rangers because the rangers block all the time and they piss me off. And we're going to take out the warriors. Sadly, these are, well, I'm going to see with the mission coming up, it's all very tactical, and really having a good awareness of where all the enemies are on the battlefield is pretty helpful for these coming quests and missions. And I don't have a compass, so it's going to be really quite interesting to see how you know, when actually we ended up picking Margrid the Sly, I was actually quite happy because this coming mission could be quite difficult for me, particularly considering I'm relying on henchmen, and I won't be able to flag too well. We'll see how it goes though. Did we already kill them all? No, I'm sure there must be a wave coming because that was so quick. Huh, it looks like we've killed them all. Let's go help out kill the rangers. That was very quick, wasn't it? I'm quite impressed with that. I like how Norgu's just stood there not really doing anything. Oh, there we go. So now we can speak to Norgu. Quest updated, calling the order. And he says... And he says, I've been chasing you for miles. The citadel of Zagon is under siege. After they surrounded the temple, their forces moved north into the canyon. I will help you defend the citadel. Prince Amter the Mighty is waiting for help in the Mirror of Liss. We must hurry to the citadel and speak with Prince Amter the Mighty. So, this is what happens. He gets surrounded. See, now reading that makes me kind of wonder whether perhaps he would have hidden. Maybe he would have fled to go to the hidden city, but he got surrounded. I don't think that is what happened. For some reason, I've got in my mind that he definitely decided he wanted to fight. If you remember ages ago, back at the Tyhark Orchid mission, when we were speaking to him, he really gave off that vibe of Vabi will fight. And he actually believed us, if you remember. That was this prince. He believed us about Varesh being evil, but his forces were already stretched thin because he's kind of got the shittiest land in Vabi, and he's got to fight all these Hecate and Screen stuff, which I'll talk about a little bit soon as well. So where exactly are we going to? Oh, we're going all the way over there. So yeah, as I said, when I was moving around, I already mapped to this place just to save us the hassle. And yeah, this is the Bastion. It's an awesome, massive place. I guess map traveling here kind of ruins the story a little bit, considering it's supposed to be surrounded. So however the hell we got in, you guys can decide. So let's quickly head out. I'll give you a proper tour of it later. But I love these arches. I love that. It kind of reminds me of actually going inside buildings, even if only slightly. It's something it's so lacking in Guild Wars. But yeah. Right, so here he is. He's up here with Sergeant Boken. And oh no, Miranda isn't here. Anyway, speak to Prince Amter. I love his armor, by the way. That's so cool. Anyway, a realm to protect is the greatest treasure a leader can possess. What can I help you with? Don't you mean how can we help you? I've used all my wealth to protect this realm while my brothers lived lives of opulence and study. Thank Lissa you have called the Order of Whispers. It makes this old veteran smile, seeing such heroism in the twilight of the gods. We are at your service, Prince. We shall strike down our enemies together. We must make haste to defend the citadel. When you're ready, we shall watch the sun set on this realm as brothers in arms. So this mission could have been really good. Kind of like a massive battle. But yeah, it's very much about strategy input on where you position troops and stuff. Anyway, so we get this bit of the cutscene, meanwhile, at the fortress of Jahai, which we've actually seen before.
Berish, we have located the Sun Spears.
The Sun Spears are completely irrelevant. Everything is ready. We must move at once.
Surely there is an easier way.
No. It all comes down to this. We must do this not only for the good of Korna, but the good of all Elona.
Berish, I fear for the priests.
The followers of Lissa will be unharmed. I respect your faith, Morgan, and would never harm it. Even in Abaddon's...
Liar!
Perhaps if I spoke with them, they would let us proceed.
No. No. Let me handle this. Your precious priests are safe. But I must ask you, old friend, where your own loyalties lie. With your faith, or with your homeland?
My loyalty is to you, Varish. To you and to Korna.
Thank you, old friend. Ready the troops, General Morgan. We move out!
Poor Morgan. Old friend, indeed.
Ah, Morgan, your heart is good. It is a pity there will be no place for it in our new world.
Right, yeah, so there was this, which we've seen before. But now we get this extra bit. Meanwhile at the Citadel, rather than meanwhile at the Hidden City. And these are all of our forces. We've got quite a lot, don't we? You can see a Torment Rift over there. Obviously, these are where the attacks are coming from.
Good audience. We should have sold tickets.
Hush.
Excuse me, Mr. Big-Time Secret Keeper.
Will you be quiet?
At least Prince Amter is attacking the problem head-on, instead of sneaking around.
Norgul,
I mean, no one even knows your real name.
my task rests heavy on my shoulders. I do not engage in such frippery.
Shh. Keep it down. He's talking.
Soldiers of Abi, we face our ultimate foe. There has not been a battle like this since Tarai Asa himself defeated Palawa Joko at the Battle of Jahai. We are few and our enemies are many. This is our greatest battle, and it may be our last. But let it be known that we would rather fight and die than cower and hide. Let the bards make legends of us, for today we defend our homes, and we will not sell our lives cheaply. For Vabi! For Ilona!
Well, there we go. So, very dramatic. It's a pretty good mission, actually. This episode's probably getting quite long, though. So, next episode, I will be showing you guys this mission. Next episode, I will also be showing you some stuff to do if we picked Maloney rather than Kos. And then, hopefully, next episode as well, I'm going to be showing you a lot more to do with the Master of Whispers. Because, don't forget, he's in the Order of Whispers. The Order of Whispers are really relevant to Guild Wars 2. It's like what Norgu was just saying there. Tackling the problem head-on or sneaking around. That's still a kind of a theme in Guild Wars 2, where you've got the 3 different factions: the Vigil, who like to attack things head on, and the Order of Whispers, who like to sort of be underhanded. And so everything you see here, really do try and relate it to that, because it's going to be very important in the second game. Anyway, yeah, I'll try and show you all of that. Lieutenant Miranda as well, if you remember her from ages ago on Istan, and all kinds of stuff. So before I keep talking, I will wrap it up there, and I will see you all next time.